Well, this is part 3 of this triple program about the Speed Gamers 2009 Pokemon Marathon. We're almost done, don't worry about it. We won't go too far. So, as I was saying at the end of the last part, we are getting quite a lot of press, and if you couldn't guess, I'm increasingly referring to the Speed Gamers as, you know, in the first person. Like, you know, when you're referring to a sports team, it's we lost, we won. I can't decide whether that's good or bad since, well, I'm not a Speed Gamers, but I'm a supporter of theirs. I go to their forums. Well, anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. The fact is that they're getting a lot more popular. As I said there, they've drawn the attention of professional scammers now. But MMO Champion has plugged they've even broadcasted the marathon on their site, and as a result, the ratings absolutely skyrocketed. It was the same site that propelled the Speed Gamers into the stratosphere during the Final Fantasy Marathon. They had as much as 24,000 viewers at one point during this marathon. It got to, I think, 18,000 in this one. Not quite as high, but still very impressive. Because before they plugged the marathon, we couldn't get like over 2,000, 3,000s, but we hit the 5 digits fairly easily. After that, we hit it quite a few times and for really prolonged periods of times. But it wasn't just MMO Champions. We had Smogon, Screw Attack broadcasting on their sites, and Serebii also had it in the news at one point. I think it was on Saturday. Incidentally, how I found out about the Speed Gamers was on Serebii during the first Pokemon Marathon. And it was only appropriate that he would post that again in the news. So, put all the community together around one big event like this, and everyone got to see the magic that was the ending of the marathon. Seriously, I'm sorry, but I just can't get over it. Never in my life have I been so happy to see a Meganium. Poor little Meganium had always been pegged as the worst of the 6 starters, then 9, then 12, always the short end of the stick for Meganium. Now what? Does he want a rematch? If so, well, yes. But he wants a rematch, he won't get one, because right now, I'm just focusing on one thing, and that's finishing the game now. So, yeah, as I was saying, okay, so I think I reached the end, so I'm just going to head back and see if, yep, I need to cut that tree. So I'm going to head back to Lavender and see what's behind all those cuttable trees. So yeah, not only was Meganium always pegged as weak, and I was really happy to see it, but you know how I said Bruno always sucked and always will? Well, this time not so much, because I actually learned to respect his second roster in Hard Gold and Soul Silver. He's got powerhouses like Hariyama and Lucario on his team, and I'll be honest, Hariyama really did a number on... I still don't know who was playing, but it really did a number on his team. I think, well, there was a level 100 Arceus in there, and Hariyama managed to kill it effortlessly, so I can only assume that the Arceus was normal typed. And then there was a Dialga that kept dying, who kept dying as well, and eventually it was down to a level 32 Bayleaf, who got hit by I don't know what, because not only can't I read Japanese, but the camera wasn't even focused on the text to begin with, but it survived the hit, much to everyone's surprise. Oh, a calcium? I don't need it. As I said, I drugged everyone in my team to the max, so I guess I'm just gonna sell it when I don't need it. And I guess the only way to access this place is to surf, so let's see what's in there. And it's a nugget. Well, something else to sell. Not that I need the money, because as I said, right now I'm focused on one thing, finishing the game. No more hoopla about leveling up on the SS Aqua or at the Indigo Plateau for against Silver, or, you know, going to Buena anymore. I've got 60 or 61 rare candies, and that's the final number I'm not gonna be picking up anymore. So eventually he lost to, I think it was the Lucario, and you know, in most RPGs, when you lose you have to load. Well, I often forget that in Pokemon it doesn't work that way. You can keep everything you've gained, it's just that you lose half of your money when you lose, and that's about it. And, oh, it's a PP up! Okay, I guess I could use it since, well, I have it in my inventory and all, and I can boost something. Let's see, I think I'm going to go for Lugia's Psyche. This is just an impulse of the moment, it doesn't have any strategic meaning, I just felt like it today. So, yeah, he still had his Bayleaf, and he went straight back to Victory Road, killed one Graveler, and there we go, Meganium Marathon over 2 minutes away from the end. Okay, so she wants a Chansey, and nope, not even for the only Aerodactyl in the game. Because yes, it's the only way to obtain a fossil Pokemon in this game, and it's an Aerodactyl. No Omanite, no Kabuto in this game. So I'm going to fly to Saffron City now. I'm gonna deposit that Farfetch'd since I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to take back, I think it was Raikou that I deposited. And after that, I am going to go to the Pokemart to sell the calcium and also the nuggets since I don't need them anymore. And after that, I am going to take the magnet train to Goldenrod so I can fly to Mount Silver. And from there, well, I'm going to stop when I get to Mount Silver, but the next time I play, it's going to be the last time. It's going to be the very last video next time, so make sure you don't miss it. In the meantime, I will have boosted my levels with the 60 or 61 rare candies that I have, so I should be level 77, 78, so hopefully I can be a match for Red. And I wonder if I'm going to see that crazy lag, like, you know, I only recorded the magnet train once, and I saw some crazy lag when recording, but when viewing it afterwards, oh god, the lag! There is so much lag, and if it's anything like last time, you won't see any of it. So, the final countdown is now underway. I am going to fly to Mount Silver for one last hooray. So tune in next time, because next time it's going to be the final battle.